Alright, YouTube, what is going on, man? It has been a tragedy. R.I.P. my boy Big Holla. He up out of here. He up out of here, man. Nick Cannon then caused this man and caused him death. Now look, we not gonna give up on the channel. We gonna make sure my man's hit 100K. And I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure that his name lives on, because it's getting wild out here, man. Whenever what the fuck?
Yes, sir. We back. You know what I'm saying? The ghost of Holla has entered the chat. You know what I'm saying? You ready to do this video? I appreciate you doing this stuff. You know what I'm saying? You my guy.
How you doing this right now?
Listen, I'm in the afterlife. So if I get to 65K sub, my God Jesus said I could come back.
It's like another episode of How High or something, man. Anyway, though, bro, are you ready to do this review? Are you ready to do this?
Yes, sir. We about to figure out everything Crypt said was wrong with Nick Cannon's invitation.
Let's get it.
You want to hit that play button?
Yeah, for sure.
Playboy, because my fingers don't work. I'm a ghost.
How does this work?
Hey, listen.
Can we do like some 6-man stuff? Like when I hoop, like you can...
I'm a SWAT that.
Never mind. Same holla. I see. Yeah. Same holla.
Hit that. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
My invitation's canceled.
A third diss track response, despite there not being a diss track to respond to.
Okay.
I feel like Nick is just trying to find a sneaky way to get Eminem to sing one of Mariah Carey's songs without him actually wanting to.
Why you so obsessed with me?
1 minute and 54 seconds of Nick Cannon playing clips of Eminem dissing him and Mariah in various songs, accompanied by Dr.
This man had a minute and a half long intro of him just playing Eminem lyrics.
Is that to make his song longer? He used like a minute and a half of...
Probably because he had no Black Squad in this one.
Yeah, it's called like filler.
Yeah,
it's filler. Listen, Nick Cannon, I'm not gonna hold you. We all know
you're trash.
This is what happens when you get a group of people around you who put stuff in your ear.
Yes.
And you believe that you are that guy.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not. Nick Cannon, your ass.
Let's get back into this.
His voice saying, "Here's what they think about you," a whopping 27 times.
Oh, and he gives him a sin every time like something's wrong.
Nick copies the intro to Ice Cube's No Vaseline, hoping that if he uses the same formula, his diss will have the same impact.
Nick is lighting up backwoods now?
Yeah. And my man lighted very badly. It looked like my man got a lot of... On the end, he need the ash, and he ain't did it yet.
I don't know what is this. I don't know what is life.
Yeah.
I'm used to...
I'm glad you didn't listen to this, because you'll be with me.
I'm used to the all that, Nick at night.
Yeah.
Now I see this.
America's Got Talent.
Jesus.
But
Mad singers.
Very wrong. Nick changes the pitch of Eminem's voice to avoid copyright issues. Yet he copyright claimed my video on this song when I did the exact same thing to avoid copyright issues. So fuck you.
Yup.
So you telling me if you change up the speed of the song, they can't copyright it?
You can try, but they can still catch it though.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But he still copyrighted his.
Yeah. He did mine too. 2 of my videos, Nick Cannon. I'm coming. If I come back to life, I'm gonna be in Nick Cannon front door.
This is the thing, bro. We helping you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
cause your video, your song had 5,000 views when I reacted to it in an hour. You know what I'm saying? We got on it 5 million.
We helping you, bro.
Yes, sir.
You gotta understand that.
Nick has officially run out of ideas to diss Eminem on, so he pulls the race card and tries way too hard at it. Black power fists in the background? Check. Sporting a sweatshirt of a historically all-black college? Check. Theoretical book about how white people are naturally supremacists and subconsciously hate black people due to their genetically inferior DNA? Check. I understand.
Can we just give this man credit for pointing out all these things?
My man does.
He on his job. Yeah. He definitely on his job. I wouldn't have never thought. I wouldn't have never noticed that. You know what I'm saying? This is like watching Disney when you grown and you see all the stuff that they put in the back. Crazy.
This is an easy approach to take in a diss battle when it's 2 different races, but Eminem, of all people, has he seen his entourage? Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, Royce the 5'9", Crooked I, Jay-Z, Proof, all of D12. I'm pretty sure Eminem is more respected in the black community than Nick Cannon ever will. Nick then smirkingly flashes this page from the ISIS papers. The book itself is a very pro-black movement that equates white skin as an albino deformity of black skin, but on this page specifically, it shows symbols of male genitalia and a gun, and in this book, the author talks about how white people subconsciously use guns as symbols to make up for their smaller penises in comparison to black penises. It's a cool idea and all, and almost a really good diss, but this is a theoretical, opinionated book that has several holes in its plot. It says some pretty outlandish things about white people and their subconscious and how people of color can't be racist, and changes the term of racism completely from the scientific definition. It's a very one-sided argument book that fits in Nick's...
He's in his bag.
My homie Crypt sounds like, you ever watch those medicine commercials and at the end they tell you everything that can go wrong? They tell you everything.
If you have mesothelioma, you may get cancer, dry skin.
It'd be so bad. The side effects may include dry skin. God, leave, bro. But nah, he's definitely stating some facts, though. It's crazy.
Narrative perfectly. It would be like Eminem responding, holding a book that talks about how black people are subconsciously doing something in reference to white people because that's the author's specific belief system. It's a very interesting read, though, but it shows how Nick is trying way too hard to make this a racist.
My man at 46 scenes already.
And they ain't even rapped yet.
He been disrespecting our queens for years.
Gigolo is literally about fucking as many women repeatedly called.
Bro, I knew that was coming.
Crypt!
And
Talk to him!
People in my comments said Nick never dated a black woman. I don't know how true that is, but
Whoa. Now listen, one thing I won't do, I'm not a Nick Cannon fan, but I ain't gonna let y'all disrespect Love Don't Cost a Thing. Now, I don't care if it was a movie or not.
Bro, it
was real enough to me. That was one of the best movies of all time, man. You know what I'm saying?
Multiple times throughout the song.
Matter of fact, why don't you tell him how you really feel, Marshall?
Black girls are bitches. Black girls are dumb.
Nick Cannon plays a clip from Eminem's 1988 song Foolish Pride and attempts to paint an Eminem is racist narrative.
People told me to react to that next, so if I come back to life, I'm gonna react to that.
Eminem claimed he had made the tape out of anger.
1,000 likes to bring my boy Holla back to life.
Facts, 1,000 likes.
1,000 likes. Look at my boy. What's good? It's a shame.
Stupidity and frustration after breaking up with an African-American girlfriend. Although the scandalous nature of Eminem's lyrics have given Benzino and the Source a newfound support for their claims, perhaps the biggest revelation of the press conference was how bad
Yeah, the press
Eminem
conference
was
about having a
just
black
10 years
girlfriend?
ago.
No, about
How
the
much
song, I guess.
He's improved since.
Bro, my man, they say he was
Y'all
like
saw how that
14.
ended for Ray Benzino.
So, he made a song called Black Girls Are Stupid.
Something like that. I don't know what the song. Oh, it's called Foolish Pride. That's what it's called. Basically, because he got his heart broke by a black girl.
What do you think about that?
I mean, he was 14. I was on Xbox Live chats. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about that?
You gotta be...
Press escape.
You gotta be held accountable. Somehow. I mean... Not to the full degree because you're a kid, but...
But he had the press conference about it. 20 years after he made the song.
I love how Nick thinks he just dropped a bombshell on the whole world when this song has literally been available to the public for over 16 years. If anything, as shitty as it is, he made the song more catchy because the original song sucks, but he made this something you could bounce to. What are you doing, man? Eminem was 15 at the time of recording this song and had just been dumped by his African-American girlfriend. Granted, what Eminem...
So, if he was 15... and he made this song before he ever blew up, what would be holding him accountable?
Good question. Just an apology.
Yeah, that's what the thing was about, but yeah, that was like 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
It is horrific. Here's a clip of Crooked Eye talking about the situation if he was in the same shoes.
I mean, when I heard what M said, I was like, you know what? He's just pissed. If I was fucking a white bitch at the time and she pissed me off, I'm white bitch. That's just what I'm gonna do. He was like, yo, this black bitch, whoop, whoop, whoop. It's like, yo, he was pissed. He was in a fucking relationship with somebody, and we say things when we're pissed off. We might not agree with ourselves the next day, but guess what? We say things when we're pissed off. And us as musicians, we go into the booth, and we spew what's on our minds.
That's a good way of looking at it.
Yeah.
I think the public don't give us an opportunity to change our minds.
Also, can we talk about how fucking hypocritical it is that Nick Cannon's bringing up something that happened over 30 years ago, and he's using it as a diss, but when it came to Kevin Hart tweeting out some really fucked up shit like 10 years ago, he jumped straight to his defense on Twitter and argued with everyone.
That did happen. Yo, Crypt is a guy.
Why can't Nick Cannon's rap voice sound like his ad-libs right here?
Crypt, if you're the god that I'm saying you are, can you bring me back to life? Let's get back to this.
Clear, they have bass to him, but when he starts to rap, it sounds like he's whispering again. What the fuck?
Yeah, his tone is terrible.
Hey, Hey, more race baiting and Nick Cannon.
I just gotta say this, and I really hope y'all listen. Nick Cannon, I'm pretty sure you got 100 dudes around you.
Somebody should have told you no.
Somebody has to, like, nobody hears this first before it goes out. He got a label.
Yeah.
How can you sound people without knowing what a good sound is? You know what I'm saying? Like, this cadence is terrible. This is like my first mixtape, 17, 14 years old type. It's real bad, bro. Like, it's hard to listen to.
Somebody else's insults to insult Eminem. Get used to that. In all seriousness, Nick clearly knew this comment would get under Eminem's skin only because of the Lord Jamar interviews. Also, Nick claims Eminem is merely a guest in the house of hip-hop, whilst Nick himself isn't even a neighbor on the same block. Also, Nick Cannon goes back to his normal ways of not rhyming a fucking thing.
Had to put my motherfucking turban on. Outside your motherfucking turban on.
What happened in the last 10 years or so that made Nick Cannon think this was the way to rap? Like, the whisper rap was the way to go. Because if you look back and listen to, like, Gigolo and Dime Piece and some of his earlier songs, he raps normally.
Yeah, true.
For the life of me, I could not figure out what he was saying until I looked up the lyrics and realized he rhymed guns with racism. But he said racism to make it rhyme.
Oh no, bro. That's true?
That's what he just said.
Okay.
It's tough. It's tough.
So he said gun, racism.
Yeah.
This man is ass. He's terrible.
Facts. Big facts.
I see why you died.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I come back. I jumped off if y'all watch my story, I showed y'all the building. I tried to do a Snapchat when I jumped, but you know what I'm saying? I couldn't upload it before I hit the ground.
It's terrible, bro. I mean, I've seen some bad stuff in my life.
And I wish Nick Cannon would stop fucking trying to rap. Hey, more race baiting. Get used to that. Also, what does that even mean? How is one person an entire group of this generation, even though that group still exists in this generation? That's like me saying Nick Cannon's the bad rapper of this generation. Like, there's plenty of bad rappers out there, despite how much we all hate him. Also, Nick ignores the multiple collaborations and collaborative albums with people of the African-American descent, but no KKK.
Cause ain't no age for white race.
I would give anybody watching this right now $100 if they can lip read and see what the fuck Nick Cannon was saying during this scene.
Cause ain't no age for white race. I don't give a fuck his ass was young. Can't let that slide, that's on my son.
Yeah, God forbid Nick Cannon said some fucked up shit when he was younger. I once thought Nick Cannon was one of the greatest actors of all time because of Drumline, and then I got older and realized that I was fucking stupid. According to the Gospel Coalition for the Nation of Islam,
bro, this man is going in his bag.
Is supposed to be respectful to all, regardless of color.
Paper, you racist. I see why you hate us.
Nick Cannon has literally brainwashed himself with this theoretical, opinionated book. Nick tells Eminem to read this book to see that he's racist, but this book's main point is that white people are subconsciously racist due to white supremacy.
Listen, Crypt is in his bag, bro.
Yeah.
He's exposing every single point in this video. It's looking. I don't know how it's even possible, but this is worse.
Yeah.
How can you get from generation and gun and
racism?
For he's always going to be racist. Despite his actual racist comments, he's still going to be racist no matter what.
Goddamn right, yeah, I'm on one.
Nick has spent a decent amount of bars referencing his Islamic faith, but then proceeds to casually drop God, which is an impermissible phrase in the Islamic faith and one of the worst things you can physically say in the religion.
He is in his bag.
Nick does his best Yoda impression and says the sentence completely ass backwards. Hip-hop wish you discovered.
Just for Rosa and Coretta, Asada and Loretta.
What is going on here? Like, what is the point of this? Nick has become so enthralled with this race issue that he has forgotten why he's dissing Eminem in the first place. It's because he said he had no balls, in case you forgot.
Jamal told your ass you wasn't guest in our house. I'm trying to find out who the fuck let this pest in our house.
Lord Jamar also said that women in rap aren't real rap, which is super disrespectful to the queens of hip-hop, and it's literally half of the reason you're dissing Eminem for, so where's that Lord Jamar diss track at, man? Also, how many fucking interviews are there of you out there saying that Eminem is in your top 5, yet you're calling him a pest right here?
Eminem is top 2
Make up your mind, man.
I know you and Eminem have an interesting history, so I'm assuming you didn't listen to it.
I didn't. I haven't heard it.
Right.
But I still, Eminem's in my top 5.
My number 1, Pop, hands down.
Number 2,
My number
Eminem.
2, Eminem.
Now, people may not remember this, but I do recall you having a battle of sorts. With the likes of one of the greatest wordsmiths / rappers known to man in Eminem.
Yeah. You heard him. This is how you feel about us. We just gonna keep letting that ride?
Well, everybody else heard it 16 years ago, and you've been letting it ride since, so I don't see why you wouldn't let it go on a little bit more. Also, need I remind you, it was 30 years ago! Also, in the song, Eminem said black girls are bitches and black girls are dumb, and then Nick says, you heard what he says about us. So, is Nick admitting to being a girl right now?
Damn. You racist, I see why you hate us.
Black girls are bitches. Black girls are dumb.
This is the second pre-chorus and the third chorus, and Nick says more words in the pre-chorus than he does in his actual verses, and Eminem says more words than Nick can in all together.
Facts.
Oh yeah, the hop and bob and all them other house Negroes that keep defending this motherfucker. Holla at me. I got some books you should read.
Nick says anybody supporting Eminem because he's black is now considered an Uncle Tom. And I know a lot of people who are not going to be happy about this one.
Oh, and Marshall, I tried to give you an invitation. The invitation's canceled.
In Eminem's defense, you didn't give him an actual date to come on the show, and you can't RSVP to something that doesn't have an actual date. Also, this reminds me of this clip from South Park.
Screw you, Dad. I'm going home.
80. Oh, but you still ain't calling. Alright, pause it because my battery's about to die.
home phone at the bottom.
Final thoughts?
Man, final thoughts is...
If this camera cut off, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? It's probably the devil trying not to bring me back. Y'all spam up that like button.
Listen, this video was exposed. You can see 18,000 likes. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody felt the same way.
Yeah.
Nick Cannon is off a perk or something right now,
Yeah.
bro. I don't know what this man is on, bro. It's terrible. It's not looking good for him.
Hey, listen, Nick. I'm sorry it had to be me. I jumped. But hopefully I get these likes and I'll come back.
1,000 likes. Run it up.
You know what I'm saying? We'll be back for the next video. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying?
I'd rather listen to Blueface bleed him.
For real?
Yeah, really.
But y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all head over to Snipe's channel. Link will be down in the description if he decides to put it in there. Head over to my nephew's channel. You know what I'm saying? He been dropping reactions. They're going to try to keep my legacy alive unless y'all get to this 1,000 and I come back.
We're going to hold it down for you, bro.
Alright, you know what I'm saying?
We out of here.
Thought this was my all, but it isn't. They would've blamed God, but I didn't. My whole team took it in stride. We ain't never took no pride. Our love for this game is the reason why we in it. They thought this was my all, but it isn't. They would've blamed God, but I didn't. My whole team took it in stride. We ain't never took no pride. Our love for this game is the reason why we in it. You never compromise or show no change, but we still about to blow no propane. I got these thoughts of suicide. Since these people want me dead, I'll take a bullet to the head like Cobain.